Excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The stadium is packed. Standing room only a chance for their hometown team to get to the Super Bowl. Great to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and the most important thing in the building, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. And it's up for grabs for the AFC Championship. Two evenly matched teams. Greg, what are you looking for in this one?
You know, I think the team that understands how to use this energy, as you said, it is electric in this building, especially for the home team. You know that you are one win away from the ultimate goal, which is to play and have a chance for the Super Bowl trophy. Who can harness that energy early the best? There's going to be some pregame jitters. There's going to be some excitement on the sideline and in that huddle. Can you settle down early and just treat it like any other game? I think the team that gets into their rhythm the quickest, Mike, is going to be the one that has the best chance to find themselves holding that Lamar Hunt Trophy at the end.
The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
We talked to him earlier in the week, Mike, and he tried to downplay this as just another game, but I think after...
Stroud begins with a pass. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to... pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Mike, when you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these two teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. But for that to happen, you're going to need a big game out of their quarterback, and if he plays the way he's capable of, they could be just a few hours away from heading to the Super Bowl.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. but there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now, faking the give. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, smash. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, flying. Ready.
Here's a run. He is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes Tompkins on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
All right. 1st down, Houston.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jags offense about ready to get going on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now he'll run it. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down.
Schultz is the motion man. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. To throw is Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to throw. And that's caught by the speedster, John Ross. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to Watkins. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right there, hurt.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
On the ready.
Second down and 8.
60 Eagles, 60. Go, Reed, go. Warrior 70. Check go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
15-yard line.
Check, hurt.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Come on, set. Trap 60. Get up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time?
19 Lion. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, Players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. He's inside the 35. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 21, Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. getting set for their next drive. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Okay, ready? Dragon 60. Go! Buffalo 18. Hunt.
Now they'll set up to throw. He finds Goodwin, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Let's go now. Take go.
Here's a designed run. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go!
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That is caught by the tight end, Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll bring this up to the 22. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to run it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Let's go. Last thing, 19. Ready?
Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll get that complete to Ross. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A run on 1st and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars go up by 7, 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. A chance here to draw level before the break.
Here we go.
It's 1st and goal. Stroud going to set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And this will be a Jaguars first down. He's up to the 45-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. They face second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
18 ready. Go.
They'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes. Needs somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They'll run. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Trap 60. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Stephon Diggs and the rest of the Houston offense set to take over again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
This one caught at the 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything, there is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
That penalty is
Try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will cut the deficit to 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point.
Here we go, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 18. And the Jaguars, 1st down.
He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Harrison.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught! And he's into the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Jaguars. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made
Personal
contact
foul.
with the kicker too late.
Defense. That penalty is declined.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd, and now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. Throwing is Stroud. Digs on the reception. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
That is brought in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49. One quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to the air one more time. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.